Hello, everyone. We are back. I am back. I am back today on day number 38 of 365 Live, and still talking about, what I do specifically in my practice as it pertains to my couples and how I work with them. And so today I just wanted to talk about reigniting the flame, because most of the time that couples come to me, it's because the flame has been quenched, right? There is no more spark, not even a spark, you know. It says that the songwriter says it only takes a spark to get a fire going. Well, there is not even a spark sometimes because people have run out of spark. And now the expectation, sometimes it's dim, very, very dim. And now I get to help them fan back into flame all of the things that need to be fanned in order to get to a place of healing and wholeness in marriage. And so I get to introduce these couples to what I call the 4 C's that I talk about in one of my books, Christian Divorce Wars. I talk about those 4 C's, and I even offer the book sometimes and other books as well to help guide them back to the flame. Guide back to the flame. The 4 C's are Christ, communication, commitment, and collaboration. Well, collaboration and commitment. And so when we look, I talked about the C of Christ. I delved into that a lot, and I utilized that triangle, the marriage triangle, where God is at the top and that couple is at the bottom, and the roles in marriage come up, husband's role, Ephesians 5:25 to 28. And then we talk about the wife's role, and what does that look like in Ephesians 5:22 to 24. And we look at these roles, and sometimes we realize the roles have been confused, and there is no role sometimes. And so we get to that, and then we get to the place of communication. And I deal with, yesterday I talked a little bit about communication. I deal with literally 5 levels of communication. And I use someone's levels that I choose to use because I like that one where he talks about ritual, extended ritual, and so on and so forth in relationship. And at the end of those sessions, after the communication part has been dealt with, we get to talk about, well, how in the world do we utilize those first 2 C's so that we can collaborate with each other? How do we collaborate in a marriage? Collaboration happens in order to be successful in any type of relationship, whether it's at work, at home, at school, wherever. We have to learn how to collaborate, work as a team. Teamwork is required. And so we get to talk about what that teamwork would look like in a marriage, and how will you utilize that teamwork to get the flame reignited in your marriage. So those are some of the things that I deal with in depth, because I try not to leave any stones unturned. So if you want to talk more with me on a call, a 30-minute call, a 30-minute phone call, just click the link for that. If you feel like you want to literally see me and talk to me in a virtual space on a 30-minute free consultation, you can book the link for that. And that same link will take you to either a 1 session with me or a 6-session package with me. So those are the things that I offer in my space, in my counseling space. I love what I do. I am passionate about it. I have seen many couples come back together, reignite the flame, and walk away knowing that they're going to be whole and knowing that they can live this out. And so I invite you to not suffer in silence any longer, but just click that link and get to know who I am, get to know what I do. I am Dr. Sharon Arundel. I am a faith-based counselor. So we get to talk about God, we get to talk about Jesus, we get to talk about all of it. No stone is left unturned. So thank you again for joining me today, and have a wonderful rest of your day.